everybody. Yeah, well, astrology and psychic readings with Lady D. So I'm Lady D for your host for this next half an hour. I hope you've all had a wonderful week ahead. So this week with the planet, it is a very positive week that I feel. We do have like the planets that are moving forward, no retrogrades. So it is full steam ahead. We've also got that comment in the sky that I feel like, I haven't tried to see it yet, but uh, I think we've got till that we can see the comment. We've also, this week, we do have an aspect with Mercury and Uranus. So that's going to come up with some unexpected communication, also some thoughts. Well, I feel like you might hear from people from the past or just people you didn't think you would hear from, might suddenly hear from this week. And I feel like it's going to be some good aspects too with that. My guides were sort of showing me it's like people sort of have their head in the clouds and daydreaming lips and seeing the positive. They're trying to, sort of with that. And I did feel like, with this and with this, it is a very nice feeling. It can be a really nice feeling that we don't see the bigger picture. We're just in this like on cloud nine. It can be like we want to escape. So we got all this like energy that's coming in. I feel like with this, it's it could be with sort of money. We could be also a bit delusional. We might want to take on more than what we can chew in terms of finances, because when we're dealing with Pisces, we are dealing with a bit of deception, a bit of delusion. It can be quite a foggy energy when we're dealing with Pisces, and to escape. So we've also got with that aspect with the Mercury and Uranus, Mercury being our thoughts and communication, and Uranus being a planet of unexpected. Plans may change, but I feel like there's going to be a positive aspect. So I feel like if change do change, that it's still going to be a positive aspect. Or it could be that just one day you going on an adventure and going on a day trip somewhere, and it ends up being a really good day. So I feel like that's going to be really, really good. And we know we've also got the planets coming out of shadow. So the ones that were in retrograde are coming out of their shadow mark this week, making possibilities. We've got everything in like all together in a row. We know where we're heading. We're putting these plans into action. So it's going to be really. I feel like it's going to be a really good week. With even the changes that are going to come in is going to be a good week. What else I was getting for this week could be something that you thought was going to be bad, but ends up being quite a positive thing. Kind of reminds me of when my sister, my little sister, we're 14 years apart, and I came home from work one day and she was only about 5 or 6, and she cut her hair, but she cut it sort of at the front, and she cut it right down the bottom, so you could literally see the scalp. And I remember freaking out and panicking, because I was like, oh my God, you're going to get teased. Everyone's going to tease you. Like, what have you done to yourself? But the surprising thing was she actually, because I was going on my fees, because I used to get picked on a little bit at school for myself. And when you are a little bit different, you can get a little bit picked on sometimes. Well, for her, it was the opposite effect. She didn't get picked on. She got even more popular. The other kids wanted the same kind of hairstyle as her, and she used to spike it up. And she's very popular with people. And I was just surprised. So, lining your ducks in a row. So having everything planned, because we've still got that Mercury in Capricorn. So we are thinking about our plans. We're putting structures into place. We're thinking about the rules. We're thinking about how we can get things done. And at the same time, we know we can get it done, because Capricorn's about endurance. Whenever you meet a Capricorn, and you'll find they just get things done, because that's what it is about, just getting in there and getting it done. And, they work very hard at getting it done, but they'll get it finished, and they're very dedicated at getting it finished. With a Capricorn, I find with Capricorns, and I do have a Capricorn moon, that once they say they're going to do something, they will get it, they'll do it and get it done. It's going to be about receiving gifts this week. I do feel like there will be gifts that will be given out to people. I also was getting like celebration. I actually got this. Um, so I actually got this more for France, like power to the people. So like that, but generally we hear the song celebration like last time. I got here like that the tables are turning, but it's in a good way. There's a good turn this week. There's a good thing coming up here. I've also got here about awakening spiritual gifts. This could be with the Venus energy coming into Pisces. We're going to have some Pisces, strong Pisces energy this year when we do have Saturn that's kind of in March move from Aquarius into Pisces. So I do feel like it's about awakening spiritual gifts. Communication, I feel like is going to run more freely and smooth. Time to wake up to people who may be a bit sleepy or not sort of in a different reality, sort of awake, feel like. Live in a practical world because we've got this Mercury in Capricorn, so it is about living in having a logic sense. That may be a little bit hard with the Piscean energy with Venus in Pisces. So again, being positive, moving forward, feel more motivated, listen to spirit and work on the connection. I feel like it's a big week for those who like spiritual workers or want to work on that side where they feel like they're quite intuitive to work on that connection. Show compassion when needed. I got here. There could be some things about letting go, and it could be about relationships, could be about money, things that you don't need anymore. But there is a sense of letting go. I always feel like when we're dealing with Pisces or even with Neptune as an ending or dissolving factor. So that may be coming up. I've got here open your eyes to new possibilities. So, be flexible. Look at what's there. If something's not working out, adjust. But I feel like things are going to be quite positive and looking to her horizon. So that's what I feel like what's coming up in the week ahead. As I said, I do feel like it's going to be quite positive. Go to the callers. So we've got here Amy, Amy in Jackson, who's in America, who's in Michigan, in America. Hi, Amy, there?
Hi, yeah.
Okay, hi, Amy. How can I help
Hi.
you today?
Hi, I just wondered if you had any insight in general, like with my family.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I also got a mail here who I feel like maybe for you. Do you have an uncle that's passed over who's like the life of the party?
It could be a brother or a father.
It could be. It could be. Like I did feel like at first of all I did kind of feel like a dad vibe, but he was also saying uncle. He was kind of saying uncle. But I also feel like he was life of the party. And I feel like also that there's a birthday coming up because he's showing me a birthday cake and he's got a party hat on. So I do feel like that there's a birthday coming up as well
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, yeah.
And this guy, he just wants like I just see him at this like party and he wants to dance.
Okay.
Maybe like a daggy. We say daggy here, daggy dancer. I don't know if you get that word in America. How do we say? How do I say? Um, like maybe he dances like he doesn't care how he looks, but do you know what I mean by daggy? Maybe you don't know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Um, like when my mum gets up and dance, we sort of have a laugh because I mean she has fun. I can't get over the way like old style dancing.
Okay.
Not like classical, but maybe like sort of like I can't like not hip hop not happening. Like you wouldn't see them like on his dance moves maybe not be current or a bit like
Right.
I can't
Okay.
I can't yeah it's very hard for me to explain. I gotta try and I'm gonna have to work on my slang to see how to convert the slang. Okay, but he is very excited and he does need to talk to you, saying he just want to talk to you as well. Now he's showing me in the family that there is Right. Um, and he's telling me that you guys got to have some fun again. He's like the family need to come together and have some fun. Um,
Right. Okay. That's
like
good. That
everyone
makes
is
sense.
every it's like because it's like everyone's doing like separate things. Like I'm seeing like a barbecue, but everyone's doing their own, like everyone's in their own little groups, different things. And he, like everyone needs to come together if you were having like a
Right.
barbecue at a park somewhere.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
he is very happy to see you, and he just wants to be in the mix of things as well.
Okay.
Um, let me just see. Would you have played would you have played the guitar by any chance, this man? If it was your brother or your dad?
No.
Okay, I'm seeing him play guitar. Um, but I feel like maybe it's just him liking music as well, or maybe when he was younger. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else that you want to say to her? Just let me just see. Okay. Um, since this might be more I'm gonna say. And I feel since he's or did you look after your dad with
Yeah.
the thing? Hello?
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't hear you there for a second.
Hello?
Sorry.
It's
Can you hear
okay.
me?
It's okay. I know it's a bit, yeah, the connection's a bit funny today. Yeah,
Yes,
no, did you look after him? So he's saying thank you for looking after him. There's a sense of being looked
I
after,
did.
and
Yes.
him thanking you for that because
Okay. Yep.
he's like you are very much like the apple in his eye. He's in awe of you, and he just wants to let you know that things are gonna work out just fine. But
Okay.
together there needs to be made here because he's saying with what's coming up over in April, you guys need to talk to each other and you guys are going to need each other, is what he's saying. Okay. He said
Okay.
if he was here, he's saying that things would be a lot different, is what he's also telling me as well. And there's something about the guitar. So if he didn't play the guitar, it's like does someone in the living play the guitar or someone he like wants him to play guitar? So I don't know if you have a son or
My son does a
know,
little bit. Yes.
work on work on because he will get better and better. And I just feel like he's like I just feel like there's going to be some good times with that. But he needs to keep on playing that. He's saying. Okay, I'm going to look at the cards for you. Um, okay, okay. So you've got a relation. You're already in a relationship, aren't you? So I feel like there is someone around you.
No, not
No,
currently.
you're
No, not at all.
single, not currently,
Yes, I'm
but there
divorcing.
is like an ex. Okay, okay. Because I do see someone still hovering around. So that could be your ex partner.
Yes.
Okay, well that's good then because I was this card is standing out at me, which means someone new. Whenever I see this card, for me it's someone new coming in, and I was like someone new. Then I was like, oh, she's been. I knew there was someone around you. Um, look, I will say with the ex, there needs to be a put up a little bit. Cause I just see them hovering around. But there is someone new, and I feel like that could be happening in April for you, where someone new does come in. This person is going to they want some sort of responsibility. So maybe this is going to progress into something more where they're going to work with you. And I also feel like around May, there could be a sense of feeling tired or things running out of time for you. But it's like you just got to stay on track because by the time you get to August, you've kind of made it, like you've made it out of the storm or you've made it out of the complications that are going to come in that kind of middle part of the year that's coming in for you. There's also a road trip that's coming up too. And I want to, again, I feel like there's a something big for you in that April, May, June. And I feel like this road trip or traveling, but I feel like I'm going by car or by motorhome. There's some sort of road trip coming up for you this year as well. I also want to say, just don't lose hope and always stay positive. You work very hard, and what you've been working hard towards in terms of finances, I feel like you're going to see to get ahead of that in July.
Okay.
Okay. I'll leave it there. So I hope I've helped you.
Okay. Yeah.
On to the next caller now. So we've got here, it's Darlene in Florida, who's in Kentucky. Hi, Darlene. How are you?
I am good. How are you, Danielle?
I'm good,
Well,
thank you.
I good. I lost my husband many years ago. He was my soulmate. And this gentleman I've been talking to, I don't know if he's the one for me or not.
If you can relate to Cinderella at all, or especially when she's transformed into the ball gown and going to the ball.
Yes,
Okay, great. Because I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that. That's what I'm seeing. With your husband, I know you said he was your soulmate, but were you in aura of him? Like he was your Prince Charming? Like you're just in aura? I feel like when you look in his eyes, like you're
I
just in this energy.
yes, I he was definitely my soulmate. I finished his sentence. We both said the same thing at the same time. He was my everything. I lost him 7, 8 years ago.
Okay, yeah. I just feel like he's here, but he comes across as being like Prince Charming, and it's like I see you as being a Cinderella, because your time with him, well, as you're saying, it was limited, um, but he wants to see you happy. Okay, so the man that we have around you at the moment, are you unsure about the man that you're with you at the moment? Is there an unsure with
Right.
him?
Well, we've been talking for a month, and I've seen him a few times, and he's really a sweet gentleman. I just don't know if he's really, into it or not.
I feel like that there is going to be one that's coming that is going to be long term. I'm just feel like with this one, be cautious. I want to say just make sure you've got your wits about you and make sure everything feels right. And as soon as something doesn't feel right, you need to listen to that intuition with you. So I feel like that this man, he's a very good, like smooth talker. He is very that's the word, charismatic. Um, but there's a different side which I feel like has come March, April, that you may see of him that might surprise you. Um, and I want to say that I feel like with you too is that I just need to protect my assets and my money as well. So anything that you do have, I feel like you just need to keep keep to yourself and maybe just keep it in a safe place. Um,
You mean
too,
me?
but
Right.
yes, yes, I'd with you. I just feel like any sort of assets and money that you have, you just need to have it in a safe place. Um,
Right.
but your husband, I feel like he's just saying you do need you'll find someone and it will be long term. It may not be this person. But I just feel like there's going to be come April, May. There's this two sides or two roads that are opening up here, um, as well. But you got to do what's right for you, as well. In
Okay.
his
So the gentleman Danielle I'm speaking with, he is not that person, right?
yeah, hello, hello,
You there? Hello,
yeah,
Danielle.
yep, yep. I'm back.
Uh,
Yes, I'm back.
okay. The gentleman I've been speaking with, he's not that person.
Oh, which person? So no, I, I I feel like that I know there's someone else that's going to come in here. So even when your husband telling me this, there is someone else that's going to come in here, which is going to be long term. I just feel enjoy your time with him, but I just want to say, as soon as you use your intuition, and as soon as something doesn't feel quite right, listen to your intuition, because I feel like there's two sides to this person, and right now everything's feeling lovely, it's feeling nice, you're getting along with him really, really well. But at the same time, when I look at the cards, I am getting a sense of there's going to be something that changes. But I feel like I'm going to around April. We're going April, May, of when I feel like you're going to see something that's a bit different,
Okay.
with him,
Okay.
because um, So,
Okay.
and I
Can I
believe your
ask
husband,
you,
yeah.
the house I'm living in right now, do you see me leaving this place?
I don't feel like it's a good time to leave just yet. I feel like you need to stay there right now. Yeah, the moving, I feel like moving might happen next year more than this year. I feel like this year is more about protecting your asset. So anything that you have that's an asset, including your house, I feel like you need to just protect that at the moment. So
Okay, so
I don't feel
no
like it's a good
moving
time
yet.
to move.
Okay.
Not yet. More next year than more 24 than this year. I don't feel like you'll get what, if you move, you won't get what you want for it at the moment.
Okay, okay. Does my husband know that I did everything I could for him in his passing to make him comfortable?
He's saying you've been above and beyond and no one could have done what you did for him, and he's really grateful for what you did. You also opened his eyes to a spectacular life, and the life that he lived, he couldn't live it without you. That's what he's
Oh
telling
my
me.
goodness, that makes me feel so good.
Oh, thank you. Okay. He's saying bye now. He's there with you and he's going to help you all that he can. I'll leave it there, but thank you for calling in today, and I hope I've helped you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bless you.
Thank you. Okay, everybody. Crazy show, but works out in the end, just with the dropping out. I'm sorry about that. So if you want to contact me for a reading, you can on my website, Lady D Psychic Parties, or my Facebook, Lady D Psychic Parties, my Instagram, Lady D S Psychic, the same with my TikTok, and I have my YouTube as well. One of my predictions for my YouTube actually came true this week when I predicted a baby coming to the royal family for the Princess Eugenie. I think it was Princess Eugenie. So anyway, head to my YouTube for all my predictions. So thank you, and we'll see you again next week. Bye for now.